Is this recording? I didn't know. Hello and welcome to the Detroit Talk. Today is a very, very special day. We have a guest host with us today. We have Joy Carr from An Evening with Joy Carr. Welcome to Detroit Talk,
Thank
Joy.
you very much.
Nice
Finally
to
meeting you. Nice
All
to
right.
meet you.
So tell our audience a little bit about yourself today.
Well, An Evening with Joy Carr consists of interviews, events, and dining experiences here in the Detroit area. So I'm quite excited to be here. I'm a native of Detroit, and I'm on the scene, out and about. So if it's fashion, food, music, or events, I try to be there and cover it and give you guys the information that you may have missed out on. So I'm that man to see.
Okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here with
Thank
us
you so
today.
very much.
So we have a lot of good things today. Today we have some exciting women that's going to be coming and joining us on this
Yes,
show.
yes.
They are living out their truths, and if you want to find out who they are, make sure you stay tuned and keep watching. Sounds good?
That sounds good.
Okay. Well, did you catch Obama's farewell speech?
Oh, wow. What a speech. What an honor. Our president, my president. I'm sharing them with you guys. That's my president. The speech, just amazing. The way he talked about his wife, how his wife is his best friend. Out of all the speeches I've seen for as presidents and political power, you felt that speech.
Yes.
You felt the power of it,
Yes.
the way the people connect, the way the audience connect with our president, the way the emotions that were
Yes.
added. It
They
was
were
very
like,
emotional.
4 more years.
Four more years. I'll take 8. I'll take 10. I'll take 12. I miss Barack Obama already, and we still got a couple of days, but I miss our president, and I wish his family the very best. I hope he can get some rest. Hope his family can get some rest, take a vacation,
Yeah.
and enjoy life. But although I must say this, although he will not be our president, he will still be in our presence. And he mentioned that. He said
Yes.
that he will be present with us. He will continue to do a lot of different things. I can't wait for his book to come out. He has a book coming out, so I can't wait for that. So I'm quite excited. We still have him. We still have his family, and we still have their love, and we still have their support.
Yes. He said that it was an honor of his life to serve this country.
Yes.
He won't stop, and he'll be right there with us, not only as a politician, but also as an American citizen. There's one quote that he said during his farewell speech that I would like to share with you guys because I feel like it was real important, and I would like our viewers to kind of soak that in, okay? Obama said that if every economic issue is framed as a struggle between hardworking white middle class and an undeserving minority, he said, then workers of all shades are going to be left fighting for the scraps while the wealthy withdraw further into their private enclaves. Okay, so enclaves, for people who don't know, are by definition of Wikipedia is a meaning of a small distinct area or group enclosed within an isolated area. So I think that was a very, very important quote, trying to unite our country front. The media has focused a lot on racial issues, and he said, as this working class, let's work together before the wealthy work against us or work over us.
Yes.
But what do you think about that?
Well, he said that in the beginning of his presidential election. He said we. He didn't say some. He included everyone from African American, the Latino community. Everyone is included. The gay and lesbian community. He included everyone with his speech and with his presidential election. He said, "This is for us. We can do this. We can do this. We will do this." And he has shown us. He has shown us over and over again. It's about us. It's about unity. It's about we can, and we did. And we will continue. And that's what I enjoy most about President Barack Obama and, of course, Michelle, his wife, and sharing his family, sharing his daughters with us. It's just incredible. It's amazing. He did an outstanding job.
Yes. Speaking of daughters, I also caught on Good Morning America. The Bush sisters, they had a big open letter to the Obama girls, talking about, they gave them praise for their time that they spent during being in the White House, and they also gave them advice on how to move forward, and live life outside of the White House, which I think was very important. So it sounds good.
Yeah.
Um,
The girls are going to do very well in life. I hope they go into president election or just politics in general or any business that they pursue. They're going to do very well. I know that for sure.
So the one thing, real quick, that I'm going to miss about Obama is his press conferences. Nobody does. There has not been not one president that does press conferences like Obama. His swag, his style, he's relaxed, he's relatable. It makes you pay attention to the things that he has to say. It's like, oh, okay. You just listening.
I must
I really
agree.
like that.
I must agree. I must agree. Yes, you are absolutely right.
But Obama is out of here. Speaking of Obama being out of here, we have Trump. That inauguration is coming
Oh,
very, very
my
soon. It's coming
gosh.
January 20th. We will swear in the 45th president of the United States. Did you happen to see his press conference?
Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's not even worse to say. I always try to be positive and on everything that I do, and when I speak of people, I try to be positive and say positive. I don't know anything I could possibly say that is of positive. It just keeps in mind that when, once again, with Obama, when someone shows you how to be professional, and when someone shows you the proper way of doing things, and then you see his press conference and how he handles the press,
Yeah,
how he
he did.
handles the
Yes.
public, and the things he say about the people in the audience, it's amazing. It's
He
like, why on earth are you saying these things? And this is how you call yourself a leader of our country, of the United States of America? Really, people?
Yeah.
Really?
He he did get into it with the press a little bit. Moving forward, trying to be positive. I do think he has some good initiatives. I don't know what his intentions are, but his intentions say that they are good, so we can only wait and see. But I do want to mention, speaking of politics, so we have a Michigan State senior that is running for mayor coming up. Have you heard
Yes.
about that? She's only 22 years old. She's a senior at Michigan State, also a Cass Tech alumni. You guys know how I feel about Cass Tech, number one, second to none. But that's awesome. Like, she officially filed papers. It's like real legit. She might take his seat. How awesome is that?
That's awesome.
So, her, by the way, her name is Maya Jones, I believe it is. And I'm checking that just to verify
Maya
here. Yes, it
Jones.
is.
Yes,
Maya
it is.
Jones. So I am rooting for that. It is nice to see our millennials step up and take responsibility and take control of the things that are going to be coming to this city. She talked to Black Magazine, and she said that she wants to that Detroit is not just downtown. There are neighborhoods that need work. There are neighborhoods that we can fix up, and she wants to make more opportunities for our community, which is very, very nice.
And one of the things I like about this show today is that we have three young ladies that we're going to be discussing, or two young ladies that will be here in our studio. But however, we're talking about Maya and we're talking about the other two ladies coming up. But these women are showing us that if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a vision, you can do it.
Right.
You could be a mother, you could be a wife, and you
Absolutely.
could continue with your entrepreneurship.
It's not only women. Jewel Jones, I mean, he's young. He's the youngest Michigan State representative. But we're going to talk more about these ladies coming up. We'll be right back. We have some good guests coming up here. You're going to hear about them, hear about their dreams, hear about their goals, and we're very, very excited. So we'll be right back with you guys. You are watching the Detroit Talk.
What a great show.
I'm so happy to be a part of this show, for sure.
Is this recording? I think so.
The Dallas Nicole Foundation supports our youth in education, health and fitness, and life skills with a primary emphasis on enrichment and mathematics. The Dallas Nicole Foundation holds after-school enrichment programs and summer and health and fitness programs. If you believe that it is critical to strengthen our future citizens and leaders, go to www.dallasnicolefoundation.org and sign up to be a volunteer. Plus, donate to support our youth in programs that enrich education, health and fitness, and life skills.
Is this recording? I need some.
Hi, welcome back. So remember when we were talking about those ladies that are putting their dreams in their hands and taking charge? Well, we have here Malika Williams with us. She is from the Live Outreach Ministries. So, Malika, the program was designed as a mentorship for young ladies. Explain, what do you offer these young ladies?
So,
And thank you
ultimately,
for being here. I'm so sorry. I meant to thank you for being here. We're so
Yeah,
happy.
we really
I'm
appreciate it.
excited
Thank you so
to
much.
be here. I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to let people know about the organization. The Live Outreach is an organization that focuses on teen girls in the foster care system that are transitioning from foster care to semi-independent living. So we provide them with mentoring, empowerment, encouragement, also life skills such as banking needs, of course, sex education, things about credit, college tours, vocational education, things like that.
That is awesome. That is
Now,
really,
Malika,
really
how
awesome.
did you get started? Why would you want to get involved with a program like that? Because it seems like it's overwhelming. It seems like it's a lot of work. Why would you want to get involved with it? Do you have a personal story or background?
I do. Actually, the Live Outreach is basically was designed for an individual like myself. So I was a foster kid, and statistic wise, I was a teen parent, and I also got into some trouble and had some anger issues and some different things that I was personally dealing with, and I had wanted to start this program for quite some time. And I don't know, it was just one day I was letting my foster mother know, like, I really want to start this program because we see a lot of children that have these issues and need this guidance, and so we just started, and it's been growing since.
Well, one of the things I appreciate that you were saying that when you know better, you do better. We all had our ups and downs. We all had moments where we just had to learn life lessons of learning. One of the things that I appreciate with your logo is the butterfly. It goes from transitioning, so from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So with the girls, they're transitioning from one situation where maybe it wasn't so positive, maybe it was some negative things going there as far as abuse or just home neglect, to now they're a butterfly. They're false, and that's what you're doing with the girls. You're showing them how this is done, and you are living proof that it can be done
Absolutely.
because you're doing it.
Absolutely.
You're doing it.
Speaking of those young ladies, you have a program called Adopt a Diva, right?
Right.
So, what do these letters stand for, first and foremost?
The Adopt a Diva. We're currently working on that program. We want to, so the ultimate goal for Live is to purchase a house in the city of Detroit, rehab the home, and then provide like housing for maybe 3 to 4 girls. But since we haven't had the funding like we need, because we're still researching for funding,
Okay.
this is where the Diva program comes, so we can start at least be involved in the community, as far as, even though we can't get the house right now, we'll still be able to make a big difference in the community. So it will be like in a small setting. We want to start off with maybe 4 to 5 girls, and it necessarily doesn't have to be foster children. Maybe someone that might,
Excellent.
someone that needs a mentor and they need some of those things, just a little bit of guidance. So, yeah.
Now, I mentioned your website. First, I went on the website. Can you give that information of how people can get a hold of the Live LIV and also LIVE, and also the other programs that's going on? Can you give them information on how they can get a hold of you?
Okay, so you can contact me. I do have a Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter, The Live Outreach. The Live Outreach at gmail.com as well. We're working on a new website, so I really don't want to give, but I do have a Wix website, which is Malika Williams dot Wix / Live Outreach. But you'll see me in a community somewhere near you, because I'm definitely going to keep pushing for it. So,
Absolutely. Speaking of seeing you, can you tell us a little bit about this documentary that you did?
Yes. Did
So-
a great job, by the way.
It was awesome. Share that with us.
The Live Outreach, I want people to kind of know my story because I want to take the negative situation that I had experienced and turn it into a positive situation. It took me a while to get that, and so I just kind of want to reach people before it don't take that long, to turn a negative situation into a positive one. So doing the documentary, it was a reflection of my childhood. It was a lot of shots that were places that I walked to every day, the school that was there. I went to that elementary school, which is abandoned now. So, it was a blast from the past,
Yeah.
basically. And it brought a lot of good memories, and it brought some sad ones, too. But I just want people to know what my story's about because I just think that it inspires someone.
Well, I know it inspires someone. You are a blessing, and it's not just for the young girls out there; it's for the young guys out there as well. You are a blessing. You're doing what your purpose is, what your goal is, and people talk the talk, but you're actually walking it. You're going through the journey, and I know it takes a lot of support and love and care, and we can see that that's on your side because you're doing it, and
Absolutely.
we're proud of you.
Yes,
we're really
I
proud of
appreciate
you.
that.
And if a
Yes.
young lady wants to be a part of your program, do they reach you through your website? Do they reach you through your Facebook page? How do they get to you? Like, say, I need mentoring. Malika, help me.
I've had a few people reach out to me, actually Facebook. Facebook is like one of the main things that I communicate through. So, yeah, I have had a lot of people reach out to me through social media. Social media is where you get through to a lot of people because everybody has social media.
Everybody's on social media, Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. I'm not a social person when it comes to those things, but I'm learning. My assistant's like, you have to be on some type of media program. So,
So is there anything else really quick that you want the viewer to know or anybody really quick?
Yeah, I would like to. We're having a fundraiser. It's March the 11th. It's a skating party. This will be the second fundraiser skating party that we're doing. So we're going to try to implement that every year. So that's March the 11th, Skate World. The tickets are $10. That does not include skate rental. So I would
Alright.
appreciate the support.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
Malika, for
Thank
coming
you.
on and talking to Detroit. Make sure you guys
Good to
look
see
out
you
for her.
again.
If you need anything, let us know. So coming up, we have another young lady that has awesome things going on as well. Keep tuned.
The Dallas Nicole Foundation supports our youth in education, health and fitness, and life skills with a primary emphasis on enrichment and mathematics. The Dallas Nicole Foundation holds after-school enrichment programs and summer and health and fitness programs. If you believe that it is critical to strengthen our future citizens and leaders, go to www.dallasnicolefoundation.org and sign up to be a volunteer. Plus, donate to support our youth in programs that enrich education, health and fitness, and life skills.
Welcome back. So here's that second young lady I was telling you about. We have Brittany Chantel. How are you doing today?
I'm well, how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you, by the way.
to meet you
So the name of your organization is Pretty Lit Ministries, right?
Yes, that is it.
Okay, well, welcome. So I've been waiting for this moment. Now tell me, how do pretty girls praise? I know I try to get my praise on, but how can I put some oomph into it? I know that you changed your name, but really, how do they praise?
Okay, so the whole idea of Pretty Girls Praise is that your praise might be different than mine, but as long as you're glorifying God and uplifting God, that's how Pretty Girls praise. So it might be, some people like to run through the church. I've had a few of those moments. Some people like to listen
Amen.
to worship and be calm, but it just depends on your relationship with God. So
Absolutely. Yes.
Put your mic on. Okay.
Oh,
good.
so we can hear you a little
Okay.
bit better. Okay. So, you have something you want to ask her, Joey?
Yeah, see the T-shirts. I know that you have a variety of different T-shirts. Do they all say Prayer Life, or
Lit,
do you have
Prayer Life
there-
Lit.
Prayer
do you
Life
have
Lit. Let's
others?
see it a little bit.
Let's
We
see,
got
let's-
Prayer Life
let's-
Lit. Okay,
We
great.
gotta promote you now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Prayer
show all
Life
this.
Lit.
Okay, so when you got the vision to start the T-shirt line, what changed to expand it into a ministry? Tell us a little bit about it.
So when I was operating under Pretty Girls Praise, God was just opening doors for me. I had a lot of speaking engagements, and it was just like, this is more than a T-shirt. I need to expand it into actually like studying my word, preparing messages, and that's what I did. So yeah, God developed me. So
You never know where your calling is going to
you
come.
have
You
no
never
idea.
know. Yeah.
So, speaking of this expanding, you held your second conference recently, and you have a podcast. How's that podcast working out for you?
So last week actually was our first week of doing our show, doing our podcast, Pretty Lit the Podcast. You can listen to us on Apple and on
Okay.
SoundCloud.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Had to say that, but it's going good. We had a lot more listeners than I expected to have, but I'm just excited for another platform to uplift God and give people access to me and the ministry and what God is doing through me. So.
Okay. So is it a praise thing? Do you talk about praise? And what's some things that they can look forward to hearing on this podcast?
So I like to, like our tagline is real, righteous, and ratchet, which is like an upscale of ratchet. And yeah, we have to be being honest. But
Okay.
the idea is that a lot of times I feel like in ministry and with ministries, people can't be met where they are. And I know that when I started my walk with God, I still was going through a lot of things and still had my foot in the world. But I was at a place and I had access to people who met me where I was. So that's the idea of with the podcast, where we're going to give you uplifting scriptures and motivate you, but it's also going to be like, this is what I used to do and this is how far God has brought me. So you have access to that too.
How awesome is that? What you know about
Detroit
Ratchet
talk.
Turn Up Praise,
Right.
Joey? You know, so
So if I'm not able to make it to church, maybe I'm, under the weather or, just my work schedule, I can put on your T-shirt. I can dance around the house as long as I'm praising God. Does that work?
Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah, God speaks to us how we listen. So sometimes
Okay.
it won't be in a church. Some people can't. It won't be there. I'm not saying don't go. I definitely encourage you to find a good church home, but it will be circumstances where you might be sick. It will be circumstances
Absolutely.
where you might have to work, and God can still pour into you in that week while you're at home in praise, while you're listening to a Pretty Lit podcast, while you're listening and watching sermons online. It's just other ways to receive His love and a word from Him.
So your T-shirts, are they different sizes? Extra large,
Oh, yeah,
small, petite? You have this.
Yeah, we got everybody. We cover everyone.
Okay, I wanna
we
make
got
sure you
women
cover
cut
it, I wanna
shirts.
make
We got
sure.
men
You
cut
got
shirts.
men? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get you.
You
one.
got me.
Prayer
Okay.
life lit. Your prayer life lit.
Yeah, she got
It's
me.
on fire.
Detroit talk.
Okay.
She said here. She got me. Right here, Detroit talk.
speaking of being lit and the things that God pours into you, if you follow you on your Snapchat, He pours a lot of singing around
Oh, my
you.
goodness.
So what's some of your
favorite
favorite?
artist?
Yes, that I was
Yeah.
dying to ask that question.
Who's your favorite artist?
Like in the Christian community, or just
Either way.
That praise community.
I really, really like Ty K. She's actually a local Christian rapper.
Okay.
I like her, and I also like Tasha Cobbs. For Your Glory. That's my jam. Yeah. So.
Okay. Okay. Tell us about those popsicles you gave away.
Okay, so last summer it was really, really hot, and I bought a thing of popsicles, and we were walking out of Walmart, and I handed this lady a popsicle, and she was just so happy, and I just was like, we're going to go downtown and pray on the Riverwalk for people. So last summer we prayed for like over 1,000 people. No, we gave out over 1,000 popsicles, and we prayed for about 500 people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it was like every other Sunday for an hour. It was really, really dope. That's actually where Prayer Life Lit was birthed from, because I felt like my prayer life on the inside, privately at home, was lit. It was on fire. On the outside, people got to see how God was using me on the Riverwalk. Like, we praying, and it's Canada across the water. So it was really, really dope. Y'all have
Excellent.
to be involved this year because we bringing it back. So
We're definitely there. The Detroit talk will be there. We're going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So, definitely. So, how can people find out more about your ministry? Social media, website, etc. Let the people know.
And the T-shirts as well, please.
So you can find out about Prayer Life Lit, about she's mentioned my conference, Pretty Lit Inside, Pretty Lit Outside, Pretty Lit Ministries, and all at prettylitministries.com. And I'm on social media at Brittany Chantel. Chantel is SHONTEL. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I follow back. I'm not rude, okay?
Yes.
What do you want to be called? Not to cut you off. What are you a minister? What title would you give yourself? When people approach you, they don't want to just call you. Are you a pastor, mister? What
I'm not a
title?
pastor. Don't put that on me,
Okay,
okay?
I want to make sure. What title should we give you?
Brittany Chantel, evangelist. I don't have a title.
You don't have a title.
You think, what you think?
But you know you have a calling, and you know that God is
we
using
getting real
you.
deep on the Detroit talk.
That's what we do. That is exactly what we do here. So we want to thank you for
Yes,
visiting us
thank
here on the
you.
Detroit
Thank
Talk
you.
today, okay?
Thank you.
Nice to meet
We got a lot of good things come to Detroit Talk. Stay tuned next Sunday as always, and thank you for joining us. Joey, thank you for being here with us today. Joy, sorry, it was nice to be with you. All right, thank you. See you next week.
Detroit Talk, everyone.
The Dallas Nicole Foundation supports our youth in education, health and fitness, and life skills with a primary emphasis on enrichment and mathematics. The Dallas Nicole Foundation holds after-school enrichment programs and summer and health and fitness programs. If you believe that it is critical to strengthen our future citizens and leaders, go to www.dallasnicolefoundation.org and sign up to be a volunteer. Plus, donate to support our youth in programs that enrich education, health and fitness, and life skills.